Welcome back. Well, we have Anthony Liberatore here, as well as Lenny Ross, and we have a changing of the guards. So welcome. Nice to have you both on. How are you?
Very good.
Great.
Thank you.
And
Good to be here.
we've always had you on, so we
Yeah.
appreciate you coming on again.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Lenny, let's get to know you a little bit. Tell me about how long you've lived here. And
Okay. I've been here for about 8 years in Laguna Woods, and I used to be on the board, the United board, before, when I had the opportunity to be president and treasurer
All right.
on United. And then I left the board, and then I resumed my position on United again
Okay.
recently. And now I just became president just recently.
Right. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations on that. And I know it's a lot to cover. When you guys are part of a board, sometimes I think people, you should do all these things, but it's almost a thankless job sometimes because you are volunteering, and it's a lot of work. So, are you prepared to step into those shoes again?
Yeah, I think so. I know it's a lot of work, and it's volunteer.
Right.
We don't get any pay for what we do. We just like to pay back to the community and help the community resolve some of its issues.
Right.
And so we spend a lot of time working on projects and working in meetings.
Yeah.
And preparing for those meetings, and and my goal as president, one of my goals is to try to unify our board a little bit better and have our meetings welcome to the community to attend our meetings.
Right.
And hopefully we can try and resolve some of those issues,
Yeah.
those difficult issues that are out there.
Well, exactly. And Anthony, I know you've been a real trooper through this whole process, and you've done a great job. Is there anything in particular that you might miss about being on a board, or being at least the president?
Maybe the excitement.
Oh yes, you guys have had some spicy meetings.
Yeah, not only that, but committee meetings, making sure we have a quorum at all these different committees and stuff like that. And you take deep dives into issues,
Right.
Yeah, so I'll miss that, but I won't miss it.
So will you be on the board still?
I'm still on the board as
okay.
a director, yes.
Oh, great. Okay, good. So
And-
we'll still end up seeing you, I think, at some point.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
All right, great. What are some things that are facing United right now that you really want to help with?
One of the things that, I'm glad you asked that question, one of the things is to try and improve our investments, our reserves. We see that our current reserves are financed in accounts, mainly bonds, and they're a little more risky, and they tend to more fluctuate with the economy. So we're now going through our finance committee to set up an ad hoc committee of residents that have investment experience.
Oh, good.
And going out and getting professionals to give us investment ideas
Right.
on how we can do a better job at making more money instead of the opposite. And we want to turn things around and get better investments for our community.
It's a good idea because obviously things have changed so much in the finance world over the last, several months that you do have to sort of reevaluate what you're doing.
Yes.
So, having advisors is great, but actually having people who have experienced some of this is a great idea. What are some other things?
Well, also want to watch the budgeting process very closely because we're just for 2023. There will be an increase. There hasn't been an increase in our HOA dues for 3 years. This will be the first increase.
Okay.
And it's a stiff increase. It's about $30.
Oh.
And so it'll be. We're going to try to take a very close look at our expenses, our revenues, to try to see what we can do to minimize any further increases in the future. So we have to take a very close look at our budgeting process
Right.
when we start that in 2023.
Right, well, and that's a long process too because you go through so many different renditions and then you finally, it's like a year-long process, so you're constantly doing it. So it's a lot of work, it is. Now, of course, everyone is concerned about water. I mean, we got a little bit of rain the other day, but it's nothing compared to what we really do need. And then we are in a state of reduction in our water usage. Is United, I know they're probably doing something now. What are they planning on doing?
Well, I think we have to pitch in as a community. And as you know, there is a drought we currently have, and it's very severe. And as a result, we've reduced water usage from 3 days a week to 2 days a week. And we also had a town hall meeting recently to discuss water usage. And we had a water district spokesman gave they gave a very good presentation on how serious the situation is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very serious.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem to have any solution anytime soon. So what we have to do is try to cut back wherever we can as residents.
Okay.
And that's what we're hoping, that the residents get the message that, and we'll need everyone's help with it to
Yeah.
get through it.
Exactly. So Anthony, I know you're going to stay on the board. Is there any particular committees that you would like to participate in?
Well, I've told our new president here that he can put me in wherever he needs me.
Wow, that's awfully nice of him, huh, Lenny?
That's very good.
Yeah, because, I mean, we're working for United, right? And
Yeah.
I have a lot of background in operations, so
Oh, good.
I think
okay.
I can be of use in
Excellent.
these different committees, yeah.
Well, excellent. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
We'll be seeing you here regularly. I hope you knew that was part of the job.
Yes, yes.
They warned you. And thank you. It's been nice to have you on.
Thank you. It's
Boy,
good to see you again.
And I mentioned one thing
Of
too,
course
is
you
that
can.
what I'd like to do is to delegate some of this responsibility to some of my chairs
Okay.
in the committees,
Yes.
so that they could come weekly
I
and
think if
do those
you can get them to
presentations
do
on
that, that'll be
things.
good. Not everybody likes to be in front of the camera. Some people like to be behind the camera.
So you might see some of our other people on the
That
board.
sounds great. And especially the new ones that have just come on, or
Right.
they're, once we know their positions, which I know was just recently selected.
got new
So as
officers,
time
yeah.
goes on, we'll get to know.
Good.
Thank you both so much.
Thank
you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa.
Take care.
And if you wanted to see any of the board meetings, they are on the second Tuesday of the month, and they are televised right here on Village Television at 9:30 in the morning. We'll be right back.